Salute, salute. What's good with my family, man? Salute to the family. Salute to my TWT family. Man, y'all already know y'all know what my slogan is, man. I ain't here to break the news. I'm here to conversation. I'm here to have a conversation, man. So let's have a conversation, bro. Bros, let's do in the building so far, my bro. Yo, the wise crush. Crush, what's good with it, my bro? Appreciate you pulling up. MP, my bro, what's good with it? TWT family in the building. Appreciate you pulling up. MP as always. Skywalker, my bro, what's good with it, Skywalker? Appreciate you pulling up. Know you probably at work. Stay safe up there in the clouds. Fate salute, my bro. Appreciate you for pulling up. Top of the morning, Queen. How you feeling? Appreciate you for stopping through. Hello there, Mr. Do. Hello there, Miss Do. How you feeling? Appreciate you for pulling up. Don't work too hard, you know? Yeah, Fate. Yeah, we gonna get into it. See, that's good. You know, and salute to my bro T, because he cooked on this earlier. But you know, I had to do my due diligence and come bring this conversation to y'all, man. We got a little bit to talk about. Salute to everybody in the building. Y'all smash that like button for me. My bro, Drew, what's good with it, Drew? Yeah, man, you be hearing that tank hate too, bro. We be cooking up over here. Like, I hear it too. I understand that, you know, when people hold his feet to the fire accordingly, I get it. But some of it is like they laying it on right now when it comes to Tank Davis. They definitely laying it on thick. So we here. Appreciate you for pulling up, my bro. What's good with y'all? Cordina not able to fight. Yeah, facts. It's the hand injury, Fate. The hand injury. So, you know, his fight, not only is his fight off, but he got stripped. And they did that immediately. Like, you get what I'm saying? Foster finally getting a chance. That's why I was about to put on the thumbnail. Finally, I was about to put that. I had it on there. I just switched it up. Yeah, Drew, we be, you know, over here, we like to we hold fighters accountable. But with me, I'm the voice of reason, man. That's what I be saying. Salute to my bro 5. He said they call him the voice of the reason as well. The voice of reason, should I say? You know what I'm saying? And we be hearing a lot of the hate, so we be getting on people. I'm all rest of the week. Oh, okay, the family. Oh, man. Damn. Man. Prayers up for the family, man. Hopefully you and the family doing well. Hope they have a speedy recovery. Josh, what's good with it, my bro? Appreciate you for pulling up. There you go. That go Jeep Father Jet. What's good with it, Brody? Appreciate that live again yesterday too, man. You know what I mean? Appreciate it. Y'all cooked up and we gonna keep cooking. We on the airwaves today. Crush, my bro. Yes, sir, man. We gonna get into it. We gonna take over the airwaves today, man. You did. Oh shit. Man, well, you know, I'm gonna run through it and we gonna be right over there when you get there. Appreciate everybody in the building. Y'all smash the like button. We gonna get started. It's starting to take belts and being more strict. Yeah, when it seems like it, but we know we get special treatment. Cough, Canelo, you know it. No, that man ain't had to fulfill none of his mandatory obligations for over a year. You know what I'm saying? They ain't think about stripping him. He could jump weight classes, hold up a whole division, and fight people that nobody asked him to fight and still keep his belts. So, you know, some people got the complexion for the protection, as they say, and some of us don't. And y'all know what it is, man. But yeah, we gonna rock out. You already know 5. We gonna rock right out, bro. Opulent LD, my bro. What's good with it, Brody? Appreciate you for pulling up. How you feeling? How y'all feeling on this good day, man? On this good Tuesday morning. I know I'm early, but you know, I feel like I'm motivated again today, so we're gonna be rocking out. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let's get into it, man. So we could start with Joe Cordina. His fight is off, you know what I mean, due to a hand injury, and he said he found out that he got stripped too, so he's gutted. You know what I mean? And his fight is off. So, you know what I mean? He gonna have to start at the bottom of, you know what I mean, the back of the line now. You know what I mean? I know it was unfortunate. He did at least show the proof, so I could see that he actually hurt. Because I do feel like oftentimes these fighters come up with convenient injuries when they don't really want smoke. But in this case, you see the hand stitched up. It shit all swollen. You know he really hurt. You know what I'm saying? and he gonna be out for a year for a hand injury, and he don't get stripped. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? Oh, he gonna be hogging them, but Cordina can't keep his. You get what I'm saying? See what I'm saying, bro? Man, you know what I'm saying? You just call that shit straight all across the board. You know what I'm saying? Call it straight all across the board, bro. All across the board. So that's an unfortunate situation for Joe Cordina. You know what I'm saying? And he just got to sit this one out, man. It's unfortunate, but it is part of the game. Injuries are part of the game. You know what I'm saying? They definitely are. Yep, he said he gutted. His November fight is off in Abu Dhabi. He was about to fight out there in Dubai. I mean, yeah, he needed surgery and he got stripped. You know what I'm saying? And he said he worked his whole life and sacrificed everything to become a world champion. I ain't even had a chance to defend it. Feels like I've been robbed. Breaks my heart, honestly, because they should have gave you some type of benefit of the doubt. You dig what I'm saying? They ain't give you no benefit of the doubt. They just got you. They just stripped you immediately. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like injuries ain't part of the game. You should at least give that man time to heal up before they stripped him, man. You know what I'm saying? What do you think of Wood versus Lara? I think that fight is off too, Fate. I think Lee Wood got a convenient injury as well, if I'm not mistaken. And I second with my bro T saying he might be trying to avoid a fight with Mauricio Lara because he can fight. He can fight his ass off. Lord can KO Wood bad. I'm telling you, bro. And I think he, if I'm not mistaken, I believe he got some type of injury too. So I don't know. I want to see the same way Cordina posted his injury. I just want to see that same energy from Wood if he truly hurt. Bruce Gas, salute OG. Appreciate you for pulling up. What you smoking on, man? Got some white runts over here and something else that I fucking forgot the name of. Salute to everybody in the building. But yeah, Cordina, man, he felt gutted. He gonna have to, you know, get himself back in title contention. I don't know where he go after this injury, but I suspect he gonna be out for quite some time. So it's gonna be a bit before he get an opportunity. And it's unfortunate he didn't get a chance to defend his belt. You know what I'm saying? He is still undefeated, so he ain't lose the belt in the ring or on the scales. It's just an unfortunate situation. And it's like the fact that they ain't waste no time in stripping him is a little wild to me. Lara training hard, you still got to fight. Yeah, I wonder, I don't know, I ain't hear who his replacement will be yet, but we gonna see. But Lara definitely could fight, bro. And man, if Lee Wood and he don't show no, you know what I mean, no proof, man, I'm gonna start questioning these injuries because I'm tired of these fighters conveniently coming up with injuries. And I mean, and no proof, they could just say, oh, I'm hurt, and then that's just it. Like, nah, bro. Are you really hurt, or are you saying that they're not gonna put Rakhmonov in it? And any of the eliminators don't know where he is ranked with WBC, but he's the mandatory for the IBF. I wonder would they go that route then? Because if he the mandatory, that's the belt. I believe that's the belt. Cordina just got stripped of the IBF, and not for nothing. From some of the things I hear, I did hear like that. You know, the IBF. They stick to their rules a little bit. They're a little bit more firm, or a lot more firm when it comes to their rules. Like they strict, whatever you want to call it. Like I believe they don't play real soon. Okay, OG, I know it's early. No, I just had to ask you. Just had to ask. Appreciate all y'all pulling up, man. We just getting started. He ranked number 2. Yeah, so I don't see why he wouldn't be, you know, elevated into that position to fight for that belt. Like that's the right thing to do. Especially if we talking about following the rules, then it should be the next man up type deal. Hey man, you see what I'm saying, Fate? You see the it's like a little pattern brewing. Like I ain't saying dudes don't be hurt for real, but it's like every time is either like you said, coming off a questionable win or a fight that might be tougher than the fight that they had before. That was, you know what I mean, a questionable win, and then it's like, I'm injured. You know what I'm saying? I'm injured, and then why I be saying that? Because then when they come back from this alleged injury, they end up fighting a lesser opponent than the guy that they were scheduled to fight. To me, that's why I be looking like some of these injuries, not all, some of them be convenient. And can't nobody tell me dudes ain't never did it before. IBF is always strict by the book. That's what I'm saying. So that's what I've always heard. Like out of the sanctioning bodies, the IBF is one of the, you know, ones that stay closer to the rules that they set. You know what I mean? For the fighters, they stay. You know what I mean? They stay true to their rules. They make you follow them. So again, Cordina, his fight with Rakimov, or however you say his name, for November 5th. That's off. He stripped also of his belt. So he gutted, as he said. You're gonna have to start back from the bottom, damn near. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe once he come back, because I know he gonna get some type of tune-up fight. I know he ain't gonna go right back into the fire once that hand held up. So I expect we ain't gonna see him for a while. He gonna be out for a while. So that's pretty much that. That's the news on that. That fight off. He stripped. Let's see who they put in position to fight for this belt next. You know what I'm saying? Foster might drop Vargas. Hey, man, we're going to talk about it too, because finally, O'Shaquie Foster is getting his just due. God damn, what did it take? What was it? What was it going to take to get this man a shot? We was just talking about he like the dark horse of the division. They want us to forget about him. Nah, we ain't forget about him, man. We ain't forget about Mr. O'Shaquie Foster, man. He deserves a shot, and I'm glad he getting one. Ain't getting it's a title shot. Let him go ahead and get in there with REY Vargas, man. TBS, what's good, Kyle? Appreciate you for pulling up. How you feeling, bro? Yeah, man. Finally, O'Shaquie Foster is getting an opportunity, man. But before I get into that, man, I got Chris EUBANK and CONOR BENN in this thumbnail. And I don't know if y'all seen it, man. Y'all smash that like button for your boy. I know y'all rocking with me, so let's we got 17 people in here. Everybody smash that like button so we can keep on rocking. Let YouTube know y'all rocking with your boy, man. Yeah, man. Chris EUBANK, man. Again, now I don't know if y'all been paying attention to that situation, but his father has stepped in initially talking about he was pulling his son out of the fight because he's lost the son already. The weight cut too dangerous. And again, I tried to, be understanding of where he was coming from. Like, damn, that's tough. You lost the son once. You ain't trying to lose another one. No doubt. Respect. But then I also stated how you and your son need to get on the same page because y'all clearly not on the same accord. If you worried about the weight cut, maybe you need to call your son and tell him to cut the antics out and the bullshit that he doing. Like, cause dude, you worried about his weight. Dude running around, he ate a bucket of KFC. He was eating a bucket, not a little 4P. He had a bucket of KFC, walking through eating it like he ain't have a care in the world. Then I don't know if he just had a birthday celebration recently. The man was out to eat, y'all. He doubled down. He was eating desserts, man. He had 2 desserts with 60% etched in the plate and some type of chocolate drizzle or some shit, saying 60%, baby. That's all he need. This whole notion that you only need to be 60% to beat CONOR BENN is bogus to me. I don't think the gap in skill level is that wide where you could afford to come into the fight 60% of yourself and beat this kid. CONOR BENN ain't playing with you. So while you doing all this weird shit for the cameras, whatever you doing, a part of me feel like I don't think it's smoke and mirrors. I think you really underestimating this dude. Now, maybe you doing a hell of a job at pretending that you're underestimating him, but again, man, you're going far. So let's highlight a timeline. The dude was on camera eating a bucket of KFC chicken. I don't care where it's at. It's fried chicken. It's nothing healthy about it. Like in terms of when you trying to make weight. I don't care where they frying that shit at. You get what I'm saying? So he's running around eating chicken, eating double dessert, talking about 60%, y'all. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, your father worried, but you not giving your father any room to even make excuses when you behaving the way you are. Son not disciplined, shaking my head. True fighter, don't do these antics. He not like that. That's what I'm saying. Been by stoppage to the body, yo, because he's playing with him, Josh. He playing with this, bro. He playing with it. Skills, Mr. New Orleans in the flesh. What's good with it, bro? How you feeling, my bro? Appreciate you for pulling up. Just was talking about my bro T. He was cooking earlier. He always motivate me to get my thing going. So that's what my TWT family all about. Salute to my bro T for pulling up. Yeah, man. So you know what I mean? So, yeah, appreciate you, my bro, Skills. So, again, bucket of chicken, double dessert with 60%, right, y'all? You would have thought at that point, right? You would have thought, yeah, he done with the antics, y'all. You would have thought he was done. No, y'all, he not done. He wasn't done. This is the latest one. I don't care what nobody say. This is just not a good look. when your father is now, he went from about to pull you out the fight to trying to boycott the fight. But he's doing all of this because he's talking about the weight cut is dangerous. Mind you, you fight at 160. You fought as high as 168, right? You figure y'all fighting at a catch weight, which is of 157. So you got to lose 3 pounds. Conor Ben fight at 147. He's a welterweight. You get what I'm saying? He got to go up 10 pounds. So y'all both got to make sacrifices at the end of the day. But it just seemed like one guy is taking it more serious and the other guy's, you know, fucking off. Like, not only that, look what this dude, the bucket of chicken, the double desserts, Mr. 60%. Now check him out, yo. Check him out. Yeah. So that's what he doing, y'all. So while his father is keep talking about the weight cut and you worried for his safety and his health, and you want to boycott the fight now. Yo, you and your son, do y'all talk? Cause you worried. Do that look like somebody that's worried? That boy just let another man feed him. First of all, let that man feed her. That's the part you're supposed to turn down. I'm not letting no man put no piece of steak in my mouth, bro. I don't care. I don't care how many clicks it's gonna get. Hell no. You're not putting no steak in my mouth, bro. First of all, I'm not doing that. So again, while your pops is worried and talking about boycotting and all this wild shit, you out here eating buckets of KFC chicken, a bucket at that. You double dessert. You only need to be 60%, and now you got the nerve to turn around. You eating steak. You eating steak, bro. Like, I don't know if you trying to play. I don't know if you trying to fool people. Ricky Williams, my bro, appreciate you for pulling up. How you feeling? That steak do look good, right? You know what I mean? My little ass need that steak. You know what I'm saying? My skinny ass need that steak. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man, I'm not letting no man feed me, Rick. He ain't feeding me, bro. So I think he going too hard to try to, you know, get the attention of the people. And I think it's going to backfire. Bad. It's going to be bad for this kid, man. Like, he gonna be in for a rude awakening. I think he playing at the wrong time. I think he got the wrong opponent to be playing with. I think Conor Ben is a live dog if I ever seen one. You get what I'm saying? The type of content a retired fighter do. You get what I'm saying, bro? Like, what he on though? What is he on, y'all? He corny and a fruit. Hell, yo. I knew y'all was gonna go nuts. Yeah, I love your steak too. Maybe we might have to eat some today then, man. You know, but no, I'm saying I could use that steak. If anything, he damn sure don't need it. He got a fight coming up, y'all, and it's the 8th, it's the 4th. This dude really running around eating steak, letting another man feed him steak. He's salt baying and all that. You check this boy out. Yo, if he gets slept, the only thing that's gonna go through my mind is all these little antics he been pulling. You eating good, so you clearly not worried about the weight. What's your father talking about? Because I'm starting not to want to hear it. And you know what I'm starting to feel like? I'm starting to feel like your pops feel like you ain't gonna win either. It's more to it than being the weight cut. He ain't talking about them 3 pounds. Your ass ain't taking it serious. And if y'all been following Chris Eubank's career, like I have, you would know he's always been this cocky, kind of arrogant dude. You get what I'm saying? But it's backfired. It's a time and place for that. You can't play with everybody like that. You get what I'm saying? You tried playing with Billy Joe Saunders them years ago. You know what I'm saying? You tried playing with him like that. How did that work out for you? You suffered your first loss playing around, right? You went up in there with George Groves. You know what I'm saying? You went in there playing with him, man. Where's his record at? Let me pull his resume up, man. See. Pull this shit up, man. Mr. Chris Eubank running around here. Like shit sweet, man. And again, I know a lot of people might not care about this fight, but it is boxing. And I think this is an intriguing fight because their fathers got history. You know what I'm saying? They got history, and it'd be good to see these the sons of these former, I guess, legends, you want to say, get their shit off. You know what I'm saying? Boogie fur coat wearing Goofy. Nah, for real, Faye, he a goofball. I ain't letting no man feed me either, Drew. Me either, my bro. Heavy bag, what's good with it, bro? Look, they all saying I'm not letting no man feed, but I also not letting no steak slide in my mouth. That's what I'm saying. He could have fed himself. The EUBANK's a butt plug boy. Y'all stupid, yo. Looked him in his eyes and everything. You see what I'm saying? Like, get your Chop, what's good with it? Chop, appreciate you pulling up, my bro. What's good with it? Yeah, he enjoyed that too much. No man should feed another man fair unless they just say, well, that's a fact. Grown ass man getting fed steak days before your fight. All right, bro. George Groves beat you up playing around. Look how happy he got, boys. He was cool with it, right, T? You know what I'm saying? Let's pull this shit up, man, because this guy, man, he clearly a nut. Clearly a nut, yo. This dude's clearly a nut. Clearly, y'all. Check him out, man. Check boy out. He only got 2 losses with all this playing he do, y'all. He only got 2 losses. His first one came back in 2014 against Billy Joe Saunders. You know what I'm saying? He didn't get knocked out. I give him that. Billy Joe ain't much of a puncher anyway, but he damn sure got outboxed. It was a split decision loss. He did turn it on late, but again, y'all, that posturing and that playing and shit that he liked to do, to me, if he spent more time fighting and not posturing and playing, this split decision could have easily been a split decision win for his ass. You get what I'm saying? But because he played and Billy Joe Saunders wasn't playing with his ass, that's what he got, an L. So, you know what I mean? That was his first loss. So, you know what I mean? Finally fought somebody. Man, my internet acting crazy. I'm starting acting dumb. So he took his first loss, y'all, back in 2014 to Billy Ho Saunders. Hold on, man. My shit acting stupid. Then he turned around some year. Hold on, y'all, man. I might have to do this over. Let me reload this shit real quick, man. All right, we back in the game. Here we go. So, like I said, that was back in 2014. 4 years later, he would go against George Groves, who was 27-3. A guy that this is a fight he definitely should have won. But again, because he's so cocky and arrogant, he don't take shit serious enough when he should take shit serious. Like, you just can't play this much in a sport that you can't play. You get what I'm saying? He played too much for his life to be on the line in there. So again, all that playing and that posturing and being arrogant, not taking your opponent serious, you took your second L of your career, and this one was a unanimous decision. If anything, you'd have thought Billy Joe would have beat him unanimously. It's not George Groves or the George Groves with 3 damn losses anyway, but nonetheless, he had Chris Eubank cut up. His face was a bloody mess. You know what I'm saying? He got his ass handed to him, clearly. So now you fast forward now, here you go with Conor BENN. It's a lot of, you know, smoke and mirrors and playing games, little bullshit antics, not taking it serious, thinking you just gonna run through this dude. I would be highly shocked if he just run through Conor BENN the way he talking. I just don't see it. Y'all don't. And again, all that playing he doing, he gonna find himself hurt, man. He gonna find himself getting hurt and hurt bad. I'm telling you. I don't think he taking it serious how he's supposed to, and he gonna see. It's gonna hell no, sus. Yeah, he's sus. Steak, eat steak. What else you eat? You probably let a man feed you a glizzy too. Real shit. Like, what's wrong with bro? Where they wouldn't let Salt Bay feed this guy. Yeah, I seen that too. Skywalker do wasn't be. He like, nah, like do that to the women. You better feed them. Quick, my sis. Appreciate you for pulling up, my TWT family. Appreciate you. How you feeling today? He said, give me more Jorge looking ass. Y'all stupid, yo. Y'all stupid, man. But yeah, man. Salute body work, boxing. Salute, my bro. How you feeling? Y'all give me 2 seconds, y'all. 2 seconds. My bad, y'all. I'm back. I'm back to it. But yeah, man. Like I said, this dude ain't taking this fight serious enough. And to be honest with you, he's not that level of fighter that could afford to be cocky like this. You get what I'm saying? I'm not saying he can't fight. I see him work. He's been doing some work with Roy Jones. You know, I'm pretty sure that helped him in his confidence and things like that. But at the end of the day, man, you can't play boxing. That's the #1 rule, man. You know that. Right after protect yourself at all times. But you know you can't play boxing, man. And again, you run around eating you eating bad. You know what I mean? You eating KFC, desserts, you know what I mean? Salt Bay, you eating salt, steak, you know what I mean? Grease, oil, fat, you know what I mean? You just doing all the shit that's telling me you not taking this fight serious enough. And I get it. If you trying to rock them to sleep and like maybe it's smoke and mirrors and you just doing this shit for the cameras, it's still weak, bro. Spend your time doing other shit. You know what I mean? And then again, you're an arrogant, cocky dude. So a part of me feel like you really running around doing this. Like you really running around like, yo, this dude can't mess with me, man. He gonna have to show me that because I've seen a lot of your fights. I've seen Chris Eubank for years. Like I said, I've seen it when you were still undefeated. You know what I mean? I thought the posturing and his little shit he used to do was funny at first, but I always said that's cool that he do this now, and I'm glad that he doing it with the lower level opposition. But once you kind of step it up in competition, you can't be playing with people like that, all that posturing and admiring your work. We just seen him do it with who did he fight? Liam Williams. You know what I'm saying? The last fight he had was against Liam Williams. He won that by unanimous decision. What did he knock dude down? 1, 2, 3. What did he have? 4 knockdowns in this fight and didn't knock his man out, talking about he didn't want to knock him out. He just wanted, like, this is the guy that somebody bet their life savings on that he was going to get a knockout. And it very well looked like he could have gotten a knockout because he was knocking this dude down every time I turned around. He's putting him down. So it's like somebody really bet their life savings. I don't know if y'all remember that. Dude really bet his life savings that Chris Eubank was going to knock out Liam Williams, a guy that he did drop 4 times and he didn't get the knockout, talking about I didn't want to knock him out. What type of, like, so you play with your food too, I see. Okay. Conor BENN ain't the kind of food you could play with. You get what I'm saying? And I ain't saying he no world beater. Let me be clear. But what I am saying is I seen how raw Conor BENN was at the beginning of his career. If anybody followed him from the start of his career, you will understand how raw and overly aggressive he was and how much more he needed to learn before he could, you know, be a real fighter, be a real threat. Man, did this kid ever, he made a lot of strides, man. And the only way he could have gotten to this point and gotten himself to a level where he could potentially be a major player, depending on how he, you know what I mean, how he show up in these fights. He could have only made these improvements, you know what I mean, if he actually took boxing serious. And I think that might be one of the deciding factors. That's not something that you can measure up in, you know what I mean? You could really put on paper. That's not something you can measure, like power, skills, IQ, footwork, defense. You can't really measure that. You can't measure that. You just got to know that that's something that Chris Eubank is privy to doing, playing around too much in his fights. You get what I'm saying? Playing too much and allowing himself to get hit with shots that he shouldn't be getting hit with. Simply put, because he playing, posturing, admiring his work. You know what I mean? All this little silly shit. I know y'all seen it. If you watch Chris Eubank, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And I feel like that could be a deciding factor that people not seeing. Like, this dude been doing way, way, way too much playing. You know what I'm saying? Facts, bro. Eating everything. He an eater. I guess he an eater. But Wilder, he look mad as fuck. He don't look like he finna KO the coach. Oh, you say it looked like he was finna KO the coach. Who, Wilder? It looked like he was ready to lay one on Malik Scott again, because you know they fought before. If I ever eat at that restaurant, there ain't no way in hell man's feed me either. And I heard that shit expensive as hell. Man, I heard that. I was watching some other content. Somebody was talking about how they went there. Man, they said it's overpriced. They said it's overpriced. It's not. I could have swore they said it was, as a review, it wasn't as good as like all that little stupid shit he be doing. That's making that hands tempting that BS. I can eat on my own if I look like, nah, for real, bro. I forgot the video. The dude he tried to do was like, nah, he was, hell no, he wasn't beat. He stood in his square. He like, no, you better go feed somebody else, bro. You're not feeding me, man. That's some weird. That's weird. I don't want. No, you ain't feeding me either, bro. You not. I'm telling you, not. I gotta hold my that just remind me of like how you be in the club and you got a bottle and you give a chick a sip and you gotta have them tilt their head back and pour it down their mouth. That's the same thing. He was like a female in that position. Why would he do that? I don't understand why he did that, y'all. I really don't. He bogus too. He bogus for doing that. See that? Fed by salt, man. I'm telling you, y'all, man. I'm telling you. I had the other. I'm mad I took the other video out, y'all, of when he was eating the damn desserts and shit. I figured I wasn't gonna need the video again, so I know I ended up deleting it, but it's still up, man. Talking about 60%. 60% of yourself is gonna get you hurt by Conor Benn. And why? Because he ain't playing with you. And again, I'm gonna keep saying this. The gap in skill level is not a tremendous gap. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's not that big of a gap, if at all. You got more experience than this young kid for sure. You know what I'm saying? But the skill level gap is not, and you factor in how much you play, like, because the more posturing and playing you doing and showboating, the less punches you're throwing. And Conor Benn is going to be trying to hurt you. I don't think he's going to just come in and try to, like, you know, recklessly do it like, you know, when he was younger. I think he's gonna try to be calculated about it, but he did say he's going for the knockout. He's not even playing. Like, he's not gonna lie to you. So he's going for that KO. Tay, salute, Queen. Appreciate you for pulling up. How you feeling on this good Tuesday morning, man? Appreciate y'all, man. Y'all smash the like button for me if y'all haven't, man. We're gonna be here for a little bit longer, man. Because we still gotta pull up Oshaki and Rey Vargas, because they damn sure about to get it on, man. So I can't wait. I'm glad he got an opportunity. Like I said, he was a dark horse of the division, so it's just good to finally see him get some type of opportunity. And real quick, man, I like Oshaki Foster. I really do. There's nothing not to like about him. The losses that he did have came early in his career. You get what I'm saying? When he wasn't fully focused, I don't think that's an excuse. I think that's legit. He just calling it what it was. I wasn't all the way locked in. He's still, like, I guess, 1 foot in the street type deal. You know what I'm saying? And when he finally focused, he got the results. The results followed. So we're going to chop that up. But just to finish up on this Conor Benn situation and Chris Eubank, again, man, a big factor, what's really like playing a part in my decision on who I'm picking is their approach. And I get it. That could be smoke and mirrors. He could just be doing that, maybe trying to rock him to sleep. I get it. But I still think it's weak. If anything, you trying to show anything, show that man that you in there putting that work in. Show that dude that whatever he doing in the gym, he gonna have to come harder. Doing that shit doesn't do that. That just rubs people the wrong way. You got people really counting on you and banking on you to come out there and perform, and that's how you play. Nah, it's corny. That's not even showmanship. That's corny. That's just simply put. Chris Eubank Jr. The move, the eating a bucket of chicken. No, you think it's cool. The double desserts, the 60% etched in the plate. I know you think all that shit was cool. The eating of the steak, letting Salt Bae feed you. I mean, you look like you was extremely pleased with that situation, but I'm here to tell you that that's lame as hell. And as a result, I'm not picking you. I'd rather be wrong about this. I'm definitely not picking Chris Eubank to win. I'm picking Conor Benn, and possibly by a later stoppage. You know what I'm saying? But then I say Chris Eubank got a fucking beard on him, so maybe it's gonna go on points, but I'm rolling with Conor Benn the whole way. Man, Gabe would be if that dude tried that. I kindly grabbed my phone, put it on camera, and we in action. You ain't right, Queen. You want to sit there and laugh while he go nuts on him. Talk about it, bro. Talk about it, man. Man. You know what? Hold on, man. Because I meant to do this yesterday. Well, we're gonna be here for a little second, so I'm gonna drop the link just in case anybody want to come up. I said that yesterday and I ain't do it, so my bad. But yeah, he isn't fully. It's like he not considering that he can't fully rehydrate, so he should be on top of his diet, and he playing body work. He playing, bro, and I just think that's gonna backfire for him. I think it's gonna work out bad for him. Chilling, getting my wig tight. Okay, Tay. Appreciate you for pulling up as you always do. Appreciate everybody in the building. Y'all smash that like button. There's 21 of us in here. Let's rock out. Let's get this video to 50 likes at least. There go my Brody.
What's good? What's good, Pep?
What's good, bro?
Hey, Tay. I'm listening to you cook, bro.
Oh yeah, so just to pretty much wrap up on that, that's on Conor Ben. I feel like he's taking this shit serious. You can see it in the workout. Why you see what he posted. He said, I'm in here putting in these tough rounds while somebody having daddy issues. And you know what he talking about, because you know your dad went from pulling you out of the fight because he lost his son to now he talking about boycotting the fight. But I'm like, man, are you seeing this stuff? Are we seeing? Do you be? Are you privy?
Junior daddy still, he's still saying, I hope my daddy show. His daddy still said he ain't showing up. So that's what Conor Ben was talking about too. You having daddy issues.
Yeah, see, and he don't want to see it because he.
You know what I think it is, bro? I don't think it got nothing to do with Conor, with Chris Eubank Jr.'s safety. I think big Chris Eubank that had the spotlight in the UK for so long. Now this fight kind of taking the light off of him and putting it on his son. I don't think he really liked that. That's just me personally. Kind of Chris Eubank Sr. is he like Chris Eubank Jr. times 2. You know what I mean? As far as the antics and he real boisterous with it. Like I just think he attention whore. He like Floyd Mayweather. He attention. I think he just wanted a little attention leading up to this fight. Type thing.
And he going about getting it the wrong way. Like this is what it's like. All right, we get it, the entertainment side, but in boxing, the shit you're doing to try to entertain people is coming off as corny. You get what I'm saying? If you want to entertain somebody, you put in that work and you show your opponent, like, look, I don't care what you doing in the gym, I'm going harder than you. But instead, you doing this like elementary style type, this arrogance. Look, I ain't worried about no 157. Look what I'm eating. I'm eating steak one day, chicken another, dessert another. Like this is all back situations. At some point, this gotta have some type of effect on something. And it's just like, I don't think he taking it serious enough. He gonna get hurt. He really is. He playing with the wrong young boy. That young boy gonna try to leave him there if he could. He already said it. Make no mistake about it. I'm going for the knockout. He ain't playing with him. And I think he really gonna try. You know Conor Ben gonna go for it. And that's all I'm saying. I don't think Chris Eubank gonna be awarded the time that he usually is to play and be posturing. Watch. He gotta show me something, man, because I ain't seen a fight where he ain't really did it. He did it in his very last fight, his most recent fight. Now I understand he was in control, but still, he did it in the fights that he lost. So I'm like, yo, that's who he is. He ain't gonna learn his lesson till he take another loss. And this is usually how he lose. He was overlooking Billy Joe Saunders and playing too much. He lost. You get what I'm saying? And that was a winnable fight. He played too much and lost. He was playing with, George Groves, thinking you was just gonna go in there and bomb him out because that's how you was fighting. That's how you was trying. That shit didn't work. He took some of your best shots and gave you his, and you ended up looking like you was gonna need help at the end of that fight. I don't know if y'all remember that. That was a bloody ass fight. Chris Eubank was cut all up, bleeding profusely. You know what I'm saying? He was looking bad out there, getting touched up. And I'm like, again, when are you going to learn to stop playing in this sport where you can't play it to win? You can't play to compete. You can't play. And it's a time and place for it. And he be in the ring doing that shit. I think Conor going to try to sleep him. I'm telling you. I think he going to really try to hurt that boy. Eubank Sr., proper spoken person, but he definitely had an ego. Because he probably looking at the bigger picture because his legacy to the people. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? And T said he might still want the spotlight to be on him. Maybe he feel like his son could steal it or something with a win. But then again, I'm kind of thinking like he might have some reservations about this fight.
What I'm thinking. He feel like that, somebody finna take it from him. Like Face said, either he about to lose, right? But then he lose to Ben before? But no, they called it a draw when Ben really won. Eubank won one, Ben beat him, but they called it a draw, I think, or something like that. Or something like that.
It was something like that. Let me look and pull their asses up, because I think you're right.
Yep. So maybe, big Eubank thinking like, okay, well, shit, I could possibly get a loss. You know what I mean? Here. But yeah, so he got a win in the draw, I think, but I think he really lost the second. That's how that's how the story go.
Yeah. He fought Nigel Benn. Chris Eubank Sr. fought Nigel Benn in 93. And it went 12 rounds. It was a split draw. Yeah. That one was a split draw. Then he fought I know he fought him again. I know he did. I know I ain't tripping. Did they fight twice? Let me see.
They fought twice, if I'm mistaken.
I thought they did. Why am I not seeing this shit? Oh, there we go. My bad. My bad, y'all. They fought the first time in 1990. First time they fought was in 90. And Chris Eubank won by TKO in the 9th.
Yeah. And then they came back and robbed Ben. And that's how it went.
Yeah, that second one, Ben was on his ass much more, and they gave it a split draw. You're right. Yep. And 3 years later, they fought after their first fight, and it was way more competitive. And I think, because I watched both of them, I think that is the one where he should have got the victory. And that's why I was feeling like they should have been 1-1.
Chris Eubank Junior say, I had to watch my dad, piss blood, not to be able to eat. His jaw was locked up and everything. He was talking about that second fight when he got his ass whooped.
When Chris Eubank got his ass whooped, right?
Yeah, Eubank got his ass whooped.
Nigel Benn, man, was a devastating puncher.
My uncle was a big Nigel Benn fan, big Nigel Benn fan.
Yeah,
he like Mike Tyson and Nigel Benn.
I'm telling you, Mike Tyson. Nigel used to bring it, man. I seen some of it, man. Man, he did some damage in there. It's cold. It's getting cold out here too.
He actually, the nigga stopped watching boxing for a minute. I told him Nigel little son box, and he gonna watch it on Saturday. So I just got a fan back in boxing.
Yeah, don't they got another son, Hart, or is that a cousin? Hart, what's his name? Hart.
There's like 4 of them Eubanks, bro. It's like 4 Eubanks, like fucking 3 cousins, and Colin got some cousins too. It's like 4 cousins.
Yeah, he do.
Like 3 cousins, and it's like Amir. What's his name? Amir.
Something, and they could fight too, though.
Yeah. One of his cousins legit. He legit.
Yeah, I forgot. It's the one we seen that I can't think of.
Adam Azim,
something like that. Yeah, he nice.
And it's like 3 months.
Yep. You got some hands with him. So how Bud ranked number 1 in welterweight when EJ has most of the belts and he only had 1. Yeah, that always confused me. That's why I hate rankings. That's why I don't even talk about them, because they if they were more transparent and consistent as to how people are ranked, and there wasn't no underhanded shit, then that'd make more sense. That's why I don't never really use those for talking points like rankings, because I know how they be playing with them, or so I was told how they play with them. I think it was Korobov. He got bailed out when Korobov dislocated his shoulder. Eubanks.
Yeah, Korobov was on his ass too.
Oh yeah. That's another fight. Man, that's Junior, right?
Yeah, you talking about Junior with Korobov.
Yeah, Junior. Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. All that playing, man. That playing, you can't play in boxing, bro. It's a time and place again, or at least be a certain level of fighter. And I don't think you as good as what you think you are. I don't mean you ain't got no skill and you ain't good, but I still don't think Eubank Jr. I think he's better than what he really is. And again, when you say 60%, you really believe that. You doubling down. I only need 60% of myself to beat you. You got to show me that, bro. You go in there 60%. To me, that's your mentality that you pushing. You gonna go in there and get beat up, and then what you gonna say? Shit gonna look bad, man. That young boy beat you up. Yeah, Matt Korobov, he fought Korobov in 2019 and ended up winning by a TKO after Korobov ended his shoulder and was unable to continue. He got away with that. Good win for him was when he beat James DeGale. That was a good win. I felt like he was focused. He was locked in. He really was fighting. That was a good win for Chris Eubank. But then Matt Korobov was what it was. Marcus Morrison ain't like that. This other dude, I don't even know how to say his name. Somebody that was 28-1 that he TKO'd in 5 rounds. Then he fought Liam Williams. Now he got Conor BENN. Like, I don't know. I just don't think playing is something that he could afford to do. He gonna get himself hurt. Facts, bro. Yeah, he dislocated that shoulder. Ken Burtle was good with it. Floyd is in talks for a Jake Paul exhibition at the SG1 in November. Jake Paul was annoying, but I really think it's too much risk at 46 years of age. What do you think, champ? Yeah, man. I think Floyd is pushing it. I really do. I like him. I appreciate it. You know what he did when he was really fighting fighters. But that last exhibition and seeing that dude, he knocked that dude out like that because he got touched a couple times and he probably ain't like it. So he could smile all he want. But you know, when you of that level and your calling card is your defense, and you get punched on by somebody that shouldn't be punching you, you gonna feel a little disrespected. But like, no, this motherfucker ain't punched me in my shit a couple times. Yeah, he did, Floyd. You got people saying Floyd, that was a fixed knockout. Floyd didn't really knock him out. Dude took a dive. So that's this type of criticism he's subjecting himself to by continuously, you know, putting on these sideshows. And man, I'm telling you, I'm with you. It's risky. I'm not saying you're gonna lose, but you can't. You playing with boxing to an extent, because ain't no way nobody gonna convince me in this. Well, I just used this most recent exhibition. That's not Floyd Mayweather that's in camp heavy. I know he older, but that's not Floyd Mayweather, the one that fights and participate that the real boxing, like not the exhibition. This is exhibition Floyd. That body he getting in the ring with, that's exhibition Floyd. That means he doing just enough to, like, you know, not look crazy and going in there beating these dudes up. But he ain't really training for real. And I think if he continue to do that, you gotta think that's going against everything you stood for. You know what I mean? You was the epitome of hard work and dedication, right? And I'm not saying you ain't working at all, but it's not nowhere near the same. Nobody can convince me that. And if you are working out like you having a actual fight that's gonna go on your resume, then that'd be hard to sell me that, because he just don't look like it. He just don't. You could clearly see the difference in him, and I don't want to keep seeing him fight. He tripping. Like that, he making his weight cut dangerous on purpose. So it's almost looking like he's trying to have a built-in excuse. And from the way it's going, it's like the way his father doing it, he ain't gonna have to be the one to make the excuse. It's his father gonna do it for him. Get what I'm saying? I told you the weight cut. Nah, we don't want to hear it. We don't want to hear it. Yeah, he was touching him up, Rick. Sports brother, salute, bro. Appreciate you for pulling up. How you feeling? Check EUBANK resume. He got down. Yeah. I was just checking. I just had it on EUBANK Senior. He was a dog with the posturing he used to do. His son is even worse than him in terms of posturing, and I don't think he's as good as his father was either. I don't. So it's like you should be playing a lot less. But that's my biggest issue with Chris Eubank in this fight. I'm turned off as a fan.
Being as good as his father.
Yeah. Oh, you say who?
Not even close to being as good as his father.
Facts. He just not. He can't. No. Yeah, man. Seeing him get his head snapped back and being hit. Our sloppy punches felt unreal. That's what I'm telling you. And he gonna go to the well one too many times. And I'm gonna just say this without deep diving in it. People will call me a conspiracy theorist sometimes, and you know, maybe for good reason or whatever. But I'm a firm believer in certain things, and you know, they always wanted to see you lose. They don't care if it goes on your permanent record or your actual record or not. If somebody flatline you in that ring, even knock you down, that's a win for them. They're going to be able to tell that story for the rest of their life, because these dudes ain't supposed to really beat you anyway. So they ain't really got nothing to lose. And I think that's the dangers that he constantly facing as he continuously get older and participate in these exhibitions. You're fighting people with absolutely nothing to lose at all. And that's a dangerous person. I don't care who you think you are. You clearly not the same guy. And we understand you are 46.
Yeah.
But stop playing.
They was talking that fix shit. Go watch that fight. The dude came out the first round. Them folks were it was an exhibition fight the first round. That dude came out the second round, bro. He tried to sneak one on Floyd. He tried to really knock that man out. He was hitting Floyd for real. And Floyd still got a beard, even at his 08. He was hitting dude. His head was going back, but Floyd was still there. You know what I mean? Dude was trying to get out. Floyd was like, oh, he for real now.
That's what I'm saying. Right.
Anybody who watched that fight and say that shit was fixed don't know how to fight, don't watch boxing for real. You saw that Chris Floyd. Floyd was still in exhibition mode for us. He was like, oh, nah, this man for real. 100%. And then Floyd started busting his ass.
Start cracking him in his shit, snapping his head back, trying to smile.
He was still getting hit, right? But he was busting his ass. Once he started firing back on him, dude decided he like, nah, I'm not finna get up and take that punch again. He was trying to get Floyd, though. Floyd knocked the fight out of that dude. There wasn't no die. Floyd knocked the fight out of him. Floyd did.
And it's like even with the Don Moore shit, when he fought him, when he dropped him with that body shot, it's like he got annoyed for a second with whatever was going on and he just cracked him. But I noticed after it was over and he was in the back walking, he was like, damn, I ain't want to do that to him. Man, I ain't want to do that. It almost seemed like he was for real. Like I ain't really want to hurt him, but he was trying to hold back somebody, end up hurting dude. Because it looked like, no disrespect to dude look like he drank his ass off. Don Moore. I'm sorry, I don't know what he do. I'm just saying it looked to me, it just like he a dude that be getting pilled. Maybe he got in some type of shape for this fight, but he stood no chance. He stood no chance. None. So just like that, facts, bro. I'm telling you, better stop playing. You're gonna go to the well one too many times, bro. Stop playing. Stop being your money. The same thing that made you, you know who you are is gonna be your downfall. Your love for money. I'm telling you, it's gonna come off as greed, and one of them young, weird ass fighters gonna fuck around, swing for the fences, and catch you with some weird shit because you in there playing. Telling you, stop playing. Yeah, you see how he looked when his security guard got knocked out, bro? He just looked like, it ain't me. His ass would have got his pink slip right after that knockout. Like, you out here getting stretched. Ain't no way. They gonna think you sweet. They see you out here with me. I'm telling you, who would have had to get. I'm sorry, the security guard would have had to go, bro. Sorry. Yeah, you out here getting slept in front of everybody. Ain't nobody gonna respect you on the street. They gonna really try to put hands on you. Ain't no way you could be. I ain't gonna trust you with my life. You out here getting put to sleep.
Hey, but we know this.
Mm-hmm.
We know this nigga going down.
They like, oh, that's the bodyguard. He just got slept. Kick his ass. He can't fight. It's gonna be hell from there. Floyd got Floyd in one of these exhibitions. How you think he react? I honestly think he continue to do exhibitions. Man, doesn't even train for these fights. I'm telling you, and I think that's gonna be the downfall, bro. You can't. Think about it. He's going against what he's practiced and preached his entire career: hard work and dedication. You get what I'm saying? Hard work and dedication. Now you out here playing. Telling you, don't let that be your downfall. Is shit, bro. Look, if you gonna participate, at least train halfway. It don't look like even training halfway, yo. You can see it. You don't look like it. Like I could go show an older video when he actually still was active, but old. Yo, the way his jab was smacking the back, man, that's Floyd when he training, bro. Not the guy we watching right now. That's exhibition Floyd. You had Pretty Boy Floyd, you had Money Mayweather, and then you got exhibition Floyd. This exhibition Floyd. That Air Mayweather shit he be, yeah, that's him. Exhibition Floyd. I'm telling you, kind of security is that. The con that's gonna get his pink slip the minute I see him get knocked out on national television, you done. Boy, security. You could go park the cars or some shit. You can't guard my life no more. Not after you just got your brain rattled. Nah, bro, I'm cool on that. Right, I'm telling you, yo. Question is, Floyd too busy to focus on Tank? It appears like it to me, and it seemed like it's more trouble in paradise. Right on cue. Right on cue is more trouble in paradise. 20 million, no, it is. It is tempting, right, Rick? Just for a couple minutes, just think about it. I get it. Yeah. But I'm wondering, is that gonna be his down? They're gonna find the right exhibition dude. Watch. Balls to the walls. He gonna go on floor. He gonna get there, go to town. He ain't gonna have no respect. He gonna try to kill him in there. Tell you, man. You gotta stop playing. Better stop playing and start listening. Stop playing and start listening. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gonna hurt you in there, Floyd. Somebody gonna hurt your ass, buddy, boy. Gotta stop playing, big dog. You know what I'm saying? Do you think his financial problems, he all of a sudden started this? Yo, I like I said, I consume a lot of content, and I think sometimes that's what help us, what kind of help shape our opinions on certain situations. And for me, some of the things that I hear, like they're little whispers, but they're out there. And I hear little stuff, and like you hear things like, yo, he don't got as much money as he said. I hear a lot of shit. You know what I mean? I hear Al Heyman owe him a lot of money still. You get what I'm saying? That's why he talked the way he talked, because it's like, as long as it's one of those, as long as I owe you, you never be broke type situations. It's just little shit that I'm hearing. Now I can't validate none of these things, but I do hear some of these whispers, and one would think, like, I get it on one end, it's a bit tempting to turn down, $20 million for a couple minutes, realistically. Like, I get that, but it's like, why now? What made you just start going on this? You know what I mean? And it's like, I hate to see it. I would hate that to be the case ever, because that would be one of the biggest fronts in like sports history.
Tank Davis not signed to Floyd Mayweather directly right now. Floyd ain't having money problems. Floyd just shit paying bills. It ain't money problems.
Could be. And that's why I said I try to phrase it like I be hearing whispers and I can't validate none of that because I'm one to think like there's no way you move through that.
Got money problems. Y'all see Floyd Mayweather sells this, sells that, sells this, sells that man ain't sold shit. Has you ain't never heard him sell nothing, has the man still got 30 cars, he still got all the same houses. The man ain't have he paying bills.
Right, Josh. That money
make that tank no more though. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Don't get tank no more.
That money make people respect and love him the way they do. I'm not gonna lie to you. I always said that, and much respect to everything he did in the ring and what he brought to the sport. But I always said if it wasn't for money, I truly think he wouldn't have friends. Like I just do. If you was one of the run of the mill type of fighters that maybe you not even run of the mill, you say you was good as hell, but say you just never made that type of money, I just think it will your respect. Your respect is predicated and built on like you having money. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's why he always being on camera and in the mix showing us his money. And it's like that's corny at this point. Show me what you're doing with the money besides spending it with the people. Like that's not entertaining for us. Put some money into your fighters, bro. Like none of that impresses me no more because we seen you do it for a nice bulk of your career. You know what I'm saying? You started getting that bread. You always let us know you got money, and it get kind of boring. Like I want to see what you doing with the money. But facts, Josh, like nobody was rock with him. Heard some stuff from Tank that got me concerned. Yeah, yeah, bro. I be hearing a little whispers too over there too, and it's like I don't be knowing what to think, but it be like, man, these boxers nowadays, bro, they good. They I don't know, man. I just don't know sometimes. Is it possibly because he spend big just because he got money? He spend too much. Not gonna lie, he spent a lot of money. Like the minute he said he spent $18 million on a watch, I'm like, yo, that is the weirdest flex of the century, bro. Like that shit corny. That's corny, bro. That is corny. That is a corny way to spend that much money. I'm sorry. That is like some lame shit to do, yo. I'm sorry. Not when you got all this other. That is corny to do, yo. Let these people convince you that a watch is worth 18. I don't give a damn what stone it got in there, bro. I don't care. This shit ain't worth it. Pay for everybody and his fam, so that plus bills, and you got sued too. Yeah, it could be a lot of stuff going on with money made, man. But at the end of the day, man, I think time reveals all things at the end of the day. So hopefully that's not the case. It ain't not. He don't have no type of issues like that. I would hate to see it because that's kind of whack. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. But yeah, EUBANK, I'm not picking him to win. I'm picking Conor BENN because I think he's taking his shit and his opportunity way more serious. This dude out here getting not only eating steak, he letting Salt Bay feed it to him. Double desserts with 60%. KFC buckets of chicken. I done seen enough. That's 3 strikes you out, bro. You corny. You're corny, and it might cost you a L. You know what I'm saying? It might cost you. You know what I'm saying? You might have to pay for it in blood playing with Conor BENN. I'm probably the biggest team fan, but I can't defend it or make sense of any of it. Nah, you can't. Like, I guess the biggest problem is just not taking his career into his own hands at this point. And why I say that, because if it was ever a time that kind of highlighted he didn't need Floyd to hold his hand and stand by his side, remember this most recent fight with Rolly, it was a little more Tank talking. And I appreciated that. Gave me more Tank and less, less Floyd or less Leonard Ellerby speaking for him. And it's like he still did well. Floyd wasn't even at the fight, didn't show up, none of that shit. Wasn't talking about it. I don't think he was even promoting it. Like, so that showed me that you didn't need him to put asses in seats. And I think they've helped you to an extent, to a point where you no longer truly need them. So I think him being there, or he says he's not signed to nobody. So we got to see how the situation played out, because we heard this before. I see him, what is it, trolling Floyd with the little picture, you know what I'm saying, and all that. So I don't know. I know it's probably trouble in paradise again. You know what I'm saying? Would have bought some land, built the rec center to keep kids safe in and out of trouble. Facts, bro. Like, why you can't do that type of stuff? What's the whispers about Tank? For one, Skywalker, my bro, what's good with a Skywalker? You called him you Bussy Jr. Better stop before you become part of Conor's highlights. I'm telling you, facts. Yeah, Tank. I mean, body work. You still in here? What's some of the stuff you hear about Tank? I'll see if it's anything along the lines of stuff I've been hearing, just in terms of like his career and how it's going, and like we don't even know if this dude gonna end up having to go to jail for some time or whatever the case. Like this shit just looking spooky. You know what I'm saying? It's looking spooky. And then you will wonder again what's causing the friction again this time around. Oh, yeah. I heard the Rolly rematch. They trying to force that on him. I did hear that. He said for people to boycott that. He said if they try to make him fight that clown again, he boycotting it. And he was like, you should too. Basically telling the people nobody should support that. They don't want that fight. I heard something about the financial troubles. Definitely heard that. Dissension amongst Floyd. Yeah, pick one. Yeah, I heard all of that, bro. Yeah. And that's stupid. Like, that's stupid. Yeah, I'm sorry. Rolly rematch is stupid. It does nothing for his career. He fought him once. They mandated it. That should be the end of that. It shouldn't be no more Tank and Rolly. That should no longer be even a conversation. Let Rolly go fight Broner, right? Like you said. You know what I'm saying? Let him go chase EJ, like he said. Go let Rolly be Rolly. But we don't need to see a Tank versus Rolly part 2. We don't need it.
Right.
Mm-hmm. What's good with your Skywalker? How you feeling, bro?
Man, chilling, bro. I feel good, bro. I tested negative, bro, for COVID, but my wife and my kids got COVID, bro. So yeah, bro, I'm already immune to that shit, bro. I work at all the hospitals, bro, so I'm around that shit all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, that's good to hear. You get sick, that's a good thing.
I got the week off of work, so that's cool, bro. So I'm chilling. I go back Monday.
Because my daughter and her mom had got sick, and I noticed they had got sick after they had went to the hospital because she had an issue, and my son jumped on her ankle and sprained her damn ankle, jumping off the bed or something he did. And I noticed when they came back, they got sick. But I ain't do no like quarantining and separating and nothing like that. I just ain't get sick.
Yeah, my wife, she's wearing a mask. Thankfully, we clean the house real good and shit. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, bro, it ain't bad, bro. She's already feeling good. She's like in a cleaning mood today. She's cleaning. Mm-hmm. I went to work yesterday, bro, and I didn't even know, bro. I went from 6 in the morning till like 11 o'clock in the morning. She called me at 11 telling me that she takes random tests. She's like, she does the same work your wife does, bro. Elderly people, bro. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she gets tested all the time, bro. She has that shit.
Yeah, that's what she do too, yeah. Yeah, they had got sick, but I ain't never get it. And I know somebody.
You had me laughing my ass off this morning, bro. You have me.
Said the weed, it said the smoke, stop it.
Yeah.
So I seen something. They said studies now. It could have been BS, but you never know.
Bro, you had me laughing with that EUBANK, man. I seen that video and I was like, man, that's I would never let a man feed me a fucking piece of steak like that, bro.
And it's like you just
put it on social media like that, bro.
Not taking it right as serious as what it is. This serious business. That boy trying to hurt you in there. Conor BENN is gonna try to hurt you. And if you ain't ready for it, you gonna find yourself in some trouble, man. So I just ain't picking him to win. If I'm wrong, y'all heard me. If I'm wrong, I don't care. I'm telling you why I'm picking.
I was picking EUBANK, man. I know Conor. I like his aggressive.
Yeah.
EUBANK's bigger, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you would think that this would be easy work for him, but in a way, the style of Conor BENN, bro, he's there to knock your ass out, bro.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be calculated and poised. I think he really gonna try to seize the moment. He gonna make this a fight for Chris Eubank, and again, with the plan and posturing that he do, and he don't be fighting with no fluidity. Sometimes it's just like single shot here, maybe a couple shots here. It's like you gonna have to fight for real. That plan, I don't believe Conor BENN, because he's not playing with you, and that underestimating him. You only need to be 60%. That's a slap in the face. Like, I get showboating and sportsmanship, and I mean, showmanship, but nah, bro, that ain't it.
It's a catchweight fight, bro. Anything can happen, bro. We've seen it in the past, We've seen catchweights, the bigger guy get beat by the smaller guy, bro. And it really comes down to skill,
Mm-hmm. The cure, and I just seen the strides that Conor BENN made from the beginning of his career until now, and it's like I appreciate it. And again, can't help but saying it, like, he wouldn't have made these improvements had he not been putting the work in and taking it serious. And I feel like that's exactly what he was doing. So as a result, I think you're gonna see one guy in there really trying to bring it. And again, he ain't showed me a fight yet where he don't kind of play. He play with his food. Look what he did with Lamb Williams. He had like 4 knockdowns. Somebody bet they life savings on you that you was gonna get a knockout. And look how close you came. And then at the end of the fight, talking about you ain't want to knock him out. So you play with your food. So if you think you winning against Conor, you might play with him. But he dangerous, I think, the whole time he on his feet. The boy got some power. If it transition up to that weight with him, he'd be all right, man. He's gonna be all right. If he can still, if he can hurt EUBANK, it's gonna be a good fight. I saw the Tank versus Pitbull. I was saying I'm trying to push that potentially too, but all that shit is sus. Like it's just unfortunate that we didn't get this fight that we know we're supposed to get, and then on top of that, we got fighters that we try to support, that we do support, seeming like they about to pull fast ones on us, and we're gonna have to flame their ass, man. So I'm already ready. Mentally, I'm already preparing. Like this Tank shit that's going on, y'all don't even know. And that's my guy. All these dudes is never be disrespected, it'll never be nothing personal. But as a person that's speaking on this shit every day, it'd be irresponsible for me not to call shit out accordingly when I see it. So in my mind, I'm mentally preparing myself for some shit to be real weird in boxing. We ain't get this fight. This dude having issues. I don't know. I'm hearing them trying to push more of these other fights that he don't want, as opposed to the Ryan fight that most likely should happen because he need a nap. Like I said, he been cranky for some years. So I just don't know. But I'm mentally preparing y'all for some. I'm not gonna be shocked when it happens because I'm already seeing it in my head. I'm like, right. Where do he go immediately from here? Who do he fight? If it ain't Ryan Garcia, that's a fresh face. Maybe the fact that he been calling you out and people can understand that fight. I don't think people want to see Pitbull again. I don't think the only people that want to see that is the people that think Pitbull got a chance at getting lucky. That's the only people that really want to see that. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to see Rolly again. That's over with. Nobody want to see it. You get what I'm saying? Facts, body work, bro. It's like I'm preparing myself. I'm just being real with self. And I feel like I know what's about to happen. It's about to be some weird stuff that we just going to have to call out. I'm telling you. They put that boy in a weird position, not moving his career the right way. Keep telling us he the best, but you putting him in there with less than what he should be in there with. Something ain't adding up. You not showing the confidence in him, keeping him active, so to speak, getting him fights, getting him paid. All those things are true, but you're not testing them the way you say you believe in them. And you just recently lost the fighter because of y'all lack of belief in him and Richardson Hitchens. So it's like now he with Matchroom and he over there about to try to do his thing. So it's like, it's just unfortunate, man, what I feel like we about to see with Tank Davis' career. And some of it is, I guess you could say him because the decisions, but I just think it's more complex than just being this fault. That it's a lot that go into that. And I think a lot of it is bullshit, man. Right. Crush, my bro, what's good with it? Yeah, I ain't defending. But you know what, body work? We never was defending it. You get what I'm saying? But we want to be clear with the people. We damn sure not defending it now. I just can't. That's why I said I'm mentally preparing myself. If he give us some weird ass fight, bro, it's nothing, no excusing it at this point. I don't want to hear how good you is from them no more. I want to hear it. The fact that you make money only does you a favor, not us. So we don't care. What does something for us is seeing you challenge yourself accordingly. When you do that, we know you got us in mind. You could say it's about the fans. Until you give us that type of fight, you doing it for you. You don't fight for the people. You fighting for you and your pockets, your family. I get that. But when is it ever going to be about the people that's heavily supporting you? And again, I be wanting to be clear. I don't want nobody to mistake us calling the truth out for being hate. Ain't no hate over here. You know what I mean? No hate from none of us TWT family that kick this content, but we gonna hold people accountable, man, as we should. If they not gonna do it, we definitely gonna do it. And I feel like if we defend the bad moves that they make in boxing, we get them an extra leg to stand on to continue to give us a shit product while charging us a shit ton of money. Care what nobody say, $75, $80, $90 pay-per-views when it's all said and done. Like, they've been hitting us with a lot of pay-per-views. And I'm glad I did that live yesterday. Shakur Stevenson is fighting on TV and they peaking out well over 1 million views for his last 3 fights. So it's like people watch shit that's worth it. And Why you making us pay for shit that's not worth it is and we see something like this over here where it's free. People are highly entertained. That card was solid. It's not just because Shakur was on. Yeah, he handled his business as the main event. But, I feel like Keyshawn polished his man off. He did his thing. Shoot, battled through some adversity. Had, I think, a thumb injury. Hand swelled up on him. Look how that man fought. Shahid Tucker put on. That was a well put together card.
Yeah.
That had great viewership because of it. So we support great boxing. You get what I'm saying? It's like we don't mind paying for shit, but lately the shit that they're charging us our money for is just not worth the money that they're.
And then we're getting these fire cards for free, bro. What's up with that, bro?
Yeah. Bro, appreciate you pulling up. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And that's free TV. Yeah. His last 3 events, all of them peaked at well over 1 million views. And at the lowest end, it leveled out at 1 million and never dipped under 1 million views from what I just, my research, reading about the numbers. So I'm like, people are tuning in to good boxing at the end of the day. That was a solid card from the top to the bottom or the bottom to the top. Got to see good quality boxing, some prospects. We got to see, a champion do his thing and go up to another weight class. You get what I'm saying? He has some adversity to deal with. He missed weight. He has some criticism that he had to accept, and he understood it. He said he's gonna take everything that come with it. That's what you want. And I'm glad I'm bringing it up because again, before anybody will ever think I'm gonna defend him, you don't have to defend the fighter's moves when they're holding themselves accountable. He said everything a fighter is supposed to say when they fuck up. He ain't dished it. He ain't pushed the blame on nobody in his camp. It was all on him. That's how you want to see him move. It still don't excuse what happened, but you could respect it because he acknowledged it. He ain't tuck his tail. He said he accepted what came with it, the criticism, and he like, yo, I move on from here, and that's what you do. You get what I'm saying? When you fuck up, say you fucked up. Don't try to blame it on somebody. Don't tuck your tail. Don't try to get around it. Own up to that shit. Deal with it accordingly. You learn from it. Then it's just a lesson and not a loss. You don't learn from it, it's going to be a loss. And I feel like with Shakur, he's smart enough. It's going to be a lesson for him at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Get a nutritionist. I don't care how good you make 35 from here on. I get one still, because if that would have I would have never said that. You would have never missed weight. Once is one too many for me. When you're an elite level fighter, they hold you to that standard. You can't have those type of mishaps. You don't need that. So how do you avoid it? You show people you learn. Go ahead and get you a nutritionist if needed, or you make sure you eating the right shit so that never happens again. It's just simple shit. You know what I'm saying? Even though I feel like he did outgrow the weight, but we know that, nutritionists have an ability to be able to come in there and help you out. Because we talking about 1.6. I believe eating the right way all the way through camp would have, afforded you the opportunity to make that weight slightly bit more comfortable. See what happened with Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? It worked a little bit for him. Dr. Mark, salute. Dr. Mark. OG, appreciate you for pulling up. Boy, holding them back. Rumors are growing real legs. Yeah, that too. Yeah. And it's frustrating to the people because St. Louis, my bro, appreciate you for pulling up. What's good? It's frustrating because, again, they keep telling us how great he is. We'll put him in there with other people that we feel like great too. Are closest to it. That's it. That's all. It's no in between no more. You literally ran out of opponents to fight like that. The last savior, the last fight that, and that could present challenges itself. But the last fight that he kind of got that seemed like it could be one of those where he just shut somebody up is a Ryan Garcia. From there, you have no more of those opponents left. Tank, there's more of them, bro.
It's all the prospects, bro. They're coming on the scene now, and they're hyping them up good. But let's see, man, what they develop.
Next fight is coming after the 15th. A lot of those guys would have had their fights. So it's like right after that, and Tank already had his fight. You had your Rolly. If it ain't Ryan and it's anything less than what it should be, can't none of us defend it. Like what we doing? If you great, put him in there with other great fighters. I believe he is. But do y'all believe it? Because we not casuals. You can't keep telling us one thing and then doing another. Your moves got to line up with the message that you're trying to convey to the fans. You pushing this. The only thing that I do agree with that you constantly push is this pay-per-view star shit. Yeah, we see that. We get it. But how does that help us? That helps Tank and you. That don't help us if he ain't fighting the people we want because we're not getting the quality of the fight that we want. And again, When you say pay-per-view star, we have to pay to see him, whether we going in person or we sitting at home. You gotta pay to see him. You get it? You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, you have a standard to uphold. Unless you plan on trying to rob the bank and thinking it's gonna come with no consequence, yeah, maybe you might make it money, might be able to keep your record intact, but nobody is gonna respect you. And that's gonna eat you up. I don't care who you are. You're gonna see, man. I don't care how tough mentally you think you is. You see everybody really hop on your ass and start calling you out, you're gonna feel a certain way. So it's like, man, just give us the fights we want. These shits and I said this time and time again. When we talking about Tank, this is in my opinion. No matter who you put that kid in there with, man, he is going to be in a 50-50 fight at the absolute worst. That's great odds. And I say this all the time. I say that with the lottery thing, the lottery analogy, yo, somebody told y'all right now, your chances of playing the lottery and hitting it is 50-50. We'll all be fucking playing today. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, same would apply to the fight, bro. 50-50 fight, that's what you want to get at people. And those are great odds going into a fight. This is even as you could get it. And to be honest, it might not be true. It might be more so 50-50 on paper. You might get in the ring and show us that it's not 50-50. But you still got to get in there and show us. And that's not hate. This is not, don't interpret it as disrespect. We grown men that love the sport, and we're going to speak on it passionately, and we're going to call shit out when we're supposed to. If you one of the best, you should be fighting the best. You in your physical prime, there's no excuse for it. What are you going to wait till you lose? They're going to wait till you lose. Like, you know what I'm saying? What, they're going to wait till you get old and then try to put you in? Put that man in there now while he got the chance to do something about it. It's nobody that you can put Tank Davis in there with that he won't be a fucking threat to. Nobody. That though you have great odds with this kid. You're lucky that people supporting him despite what fights you're giving us. People still showing up. But don't use that as a reason to continue that. Because if you can do it giving us a Rolly, then imagine what would happen if you give us something that we really want. That money really gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? People really gonna be on board for that. And that's all I'm saying. Like, people, I don't want to, nobody to misinterpret this as hate. It's not hate. It's not disrespect. It's reality. Give us the fights we supposed to get because we're paying to see you, dude. That's it. That's all. You can't say, don't ever say it's for the people. I done heard them say it, man. I fight for y'all. No, you don't. No, you don't. Not when you not taking your career into your own hands. You not. You get what I'm saying? Now you doing this shit again that you not signed to nobody. It's pissing me off. Because then the week later, y'all going to patch it up and you going to be like, I ain't never said that. Then we're going to have to call you out. So what is it? What direction are you going? And why do we got to keep fucking guessing? What's going on with y'all? Like, this is boxing. Either you want to fight or you don't. You want to get paid and stay undefeated? Tell us that. I at least respect it to some degree. At least he was honest. We ain't got to worry about him doing nothing great because he just told us. But don't string the people along like you're going to give us a fight that we never going to get. I don't care about no social media no more. I don't care about nobody having belts, nobody having money. That shit looks good for y'all. What you going to do for the fans? Are you going to give us the fights we want, or are we going to have to call you out for it? Simple and plain. It's not no hate. It's just real shit. We're not paying for bullshit no more. Ain't never paying for it. Will never happen because they fear losing that O. And Chop, that's going to be unfortunate. They're going to lose more than that. It's the O going to be the last thing some of these fighters got to worry about if they continue how they continue. They're going to lose the people. Once you lose the people, the hell with your O. When people stop being interested in your fights, nobody care about what you're doing, or even if you still out selling out, whatever the case, it's going to be a fair amount of criticism that's going to seep through the cracks, and it's going to eat you up as a fighter because you can lie. I always say this: you can lie to anybody you want, but you can't lie to yourself, man. A person that can lie to themselves and make themselves believe they lies is a dangerous person. I don't see Tank as that good a liar. So you can sit here and think what you're doing is the best, and I'm fighting. No, you're not. And that's just for everybody, though. It's no attack on none of these fighters. It's time right now for y'all to start living up to how y'all talk. Y'all been using social media for years, running y'all mouth, and it's time to start giving us the fights we want. We've been hearing y'all for years call each other out and nobody fighting. We all tired of it. We just want to see y'all fight. Win, lose, or draw. We don't care. And we're going to still support you when you challenging yourself against the best. We're going to rock with you. Right. Louis, appreciate you in the super chat, my bro. Said he only a pay-per-view star because the fans are supporting him. with they hard-earned money, robbing the bank is US. He bragging about playing the fans. That's all I'm saying. And people are going to catch on because there are a lot less casual. There are more diehard fans than what people want to admit to, and it's a lot of people making responsible content. And like I said, when I heard training wheels in an interview, that's a YouTube term. Somebody, I don't know who said it first. Somebody said training wheels. Now Tank say training wheels. He hear people.
Common courtesy, hey, we haven't found nothing yet. Oh, look,
hey, just you, I'm a bounce, bro. It's nice seeing you. I'll hop on later, bro. I'll be listening.
Appreciate you, my bro. Appreciate you, St. Louis, one more time. Crush, my bad. What was you saying, Brody?
Oh, no. I'm listening to y'all cook, man.
Oh, yeah, facts, body work. Hey, the fans ain't gonna keep doing it, and we've been doing it long enough. You know what I'm saying? Who paying for Rolly? You know what he mean, Chop, like in terms of him fighting a Rolly. Like we ain't gonna keep paying for them type fights. You get what I'm saying? Nobody except Wilder. You know what I'm saying, man? Wilder, you know what I mean? Wilder is just a rare breed. You know he'll fight any and everybody. He's just a different, solid type of fighter. He really is. And that's why they don't like him. He is who he say he is. He'll fight any and everybody. And when he said he'd go out on his shield, that's exactly what he meant. And I'm glad Scott said, I love Wilder enough to know not to throw that damn towel in if he's in a situation. I love him enough to know that. yeah, that man said he want to go out on his shield, let him. Fuck it. That's the undercards is like, whoa, you get what I'm saying? And that's all. And they ain't even doing that body work. They giving us top heavy cards. And that's what I was saying that some lives ago. Top heavy meaning the only thing that we truly looking forward to is the main event. And then that sometimes will be somewhat of a dub. Triple G.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But some of the fights on that card kind of helped the card survive a little bit. But the main event definitely didn't deliver. Like so. And again, if those numbers that they put out is inflated to even a little bit, then I mean it actually did worse than it already did. And that might be the people speaking. Like you could try to blame it on streams all you want. The history pretty much shows you when you give the people something they want, we fucking pay for it. That don't mean people still ain't gonna stream it. That's just a part of life now. You gotta accept it, but still understand. You give us what we want, people will support it. You can't tell me we don't. Look at this. Shakur, again, it's free TV, but again, if you went there, you had to pay, and them people was up in there for him. You know what I mean? He had them people, ain't nobody sounded like they was bored in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? They enjoyed it. So you get people in, and it wasn't just him. The whole card was good. You know what I'm saying? From the first fight, the opening fight, to the main event. That's how you got to build a card. Stop giving us one main event and maybe a prospect that ain't really like that, or how Ghost and TV call them the pub fighters, man. We ain't want to see that shit, man. Stop putting shit on pay-per-view that don't belong on pay-per-view and then expecting people to pay for it. Like, nah, man, I'm tired of that shit. That shit crazy. I will stream the hell out of it. Don't do us like that. You know what I mean? You got 70. Look how many pay-per-views it been back to back. Look how they making us choose on the 15th. Look how they do us. Even if you would one of them, like, couldn't go to all of them. Look how they doing. That shit crazy, bro. Now we got to pick which fights to call or talk. Like, something is going to overlap something. It ain't no way. I don't see how that's all going to work out. I don't see it. I don't know. There's something going to overlap. They got all them. They got the women competing with the men when they already competing with the men. So they couldn't get them no other date but the 15th. Bullshit, man. Bullshit. But it's okay because they still going to show out. Views. That's it. Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. That shit is corny, man. Like, and again, that's what we try to be clear. We don't accept and we don't support nonsense in the sport. It's ways that this sport really could be better than what it already is. And I'm telling you, I think part of that is actually believing people can make some type of an impact. And I'm telling you, hit these people in their pockets where it count and they affect their bottom line. Guarantee they start hearing us then. Guarantee rumors of Tank versus Rolly too. Yeah, facts, Chop. Yeah, and he's saying he gonna boycott the fight and shit like that. If he do it, he don't lie like Bud. He get him, yeah. Facts. Nah, he don't. When I Tank his handlers up, Yeah, and then the onus is gonna fall on him to continue to do business with him. You get what I'm saying? They're gonna be like, this is exactly why. So I understand. That's why I said I'm mentally prepping. I already see it, yeah. And I hope I'm wrong. This is, it's certain things you like to be wrong about. I hope the Tank situation or this how I see some things playing out in my head. I hope it's wrong. I really do. Nah, I put all the blame on Tank. I say the reason I wouldn't say all, but you could say most of it, a lot, damn near all. I understand because he is the individual that makes the final say as to who he does business with. But I feel like anytime that it's something that considered like business like and is more than one person involved, it's a certain amount of responsibility that they all share. But him being the deciding factor, I think he wears the bulk of the responsibility. You get what I'm saying? But I think to some degree, the people that he's involved with, they got to hold themselves accountable too, because they're trying to dupe us, the fans. And then after a while, you start to question like, damn, is he cool with not fighting the people we want to see him fight? You get what I'm saying? It's weird. It's weird, y'all. It's weird, man. And for the promotional BS, it's not their fault and all is clear. It's the fighters. Nah, I say it's the fighters. Let me be clear. I'm never gonna say it's not the fighters, but just follow the logic that I'm saying. Anytime there is business and you're involved with people and there's multiple, people involved in a situation, everybody is somewhat responsible to some degree. But as I said, I feel like the bulk of it, the majority of the blame is going to go on Tank Davis, where it's supposed to go. Get what I'm saying? But I feel like saying him all the way is kind of leaving them off the hook, because if they was doing the best by him, which is art in terms of like legacy wise, then we wouldn't even be having this conversation. So you get what I'm saying? That's why I blame them as well. Yeah, the bulk of the blame is on you if you decide to continuously do business with somebody that don't seem to have your best interests at heart. You know what I mean? In terms of legacy anyway, your pockets, they got that on Smack. They can get you paid. You get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, is that all you want in the sport? Is the money? If that's what you want, then that's what you're going to get. You know what I mean? So it's definitely their fault. You know what I'm saying? Wilder, smart too, outside the ring. Facts, bro. Behind the Hands TV. What's good with it, bro? Appreciate you for pulling up, man. How you feeling, bro? Not when you have promoters, Showtime, and advisors that specialize in numbers and demographics. Talk about it, man. So it's just like, at the end of the day, man, I think people intentions in boxing matter, man. I think a lot of people main focus is to line their pockets, unfortunately, and that's why we get some of the product that we get. That's why we get the run around. That's why we get misdirection. That's why we get bad news, fake news. You know what I'm saying? All types of shit. Because instead of just being transparent with the people, you know what I mean? They trying to do what's best for them in their situation, which 9 times out of 10 is not going to be what's best for the fans. So it's like, you can't expect the consumer to come last in all of this when we the ones that's paying the money for the fight. You get what I'm saying? And I can say that because I actually will pay money, whether it's physically gone or anything else. It's like I support boxing for real. So it's like the people that do got a right to be mad when we get bullshit. When you got to blame the fighters, it's. But for me, I guess I just come with a different train of thought. Like the blame game, a lot of times just don't get us nowhere in boxing. You get what I'm saying? So I guess the word I like to use is self-accountability. And just to highlight it real quick, self-accountability is what Shakur Stevenson did when they asked him about missing weight, owning up to it, not blaming it on nobody else, understanding the criticism that come with it and accepting it. Self-accountability. You don't hear that too often from fighters. It's too many people's fault. It's always somebody else's fault. You get what I'm saying? And shit like that. So, this fighter's going to always be at blame because they the ones that make the final say. We talking about in terms of, putting ink to paper. That the fighters are competing too. Haney, Gould, Bumgarner, and Wilder. They're going to turn around and say, well, those fighters don't sell. Hey, behind the hands, bro. You hear it? You see what my bro St. Louis said. Hey, St. Louis, behind the hands TV said the same exact thing. And he said this to me days ago. He said the same exact thing. That's the narrative that they're gonna push by putting all them on the same at the same time. And they making us pick. You get what I'm saying? They making us pick, y'all. Really annoying. Yeah, he is, bro. I appreciate you, my bro. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, I was just in here chopping it up. I ran through a couple topics and more so wanted to say I'm glad that Oshaki Foster too is getting an opportunity, because that's like the dark horse of the division and the dude that they was kind of trying to leave out in the cold. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad to see he back getting a chance. Because 22, because fighters have left and got blackballed. Richardson Hitchens got lucky. But it's a laundry list of some fighters who got blackballed. Now, 100% I understand it. So you see what I'm saying? And again, that's why I try not to blame everything on the fighter. You get what I'm saying? Because you made a great point. And it's sometimes you kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't. Like, you don't know what the situation might be like. You get what I'm saying? That's why I say it's a little bit more complex than people make it seem, than just blaming or pointing a finger somewhere. And I'm just not a fan of that, because in doing so, just when we doing the blame game, a lot of times we don't get nowhere. It's like it becomes counterproductive, because we're going to keep, sometimes our viewpoints are different. We might feel like it's this one, that one. Then it's like going back and forth really ain't going to do nothing. But when, individuals that's involved in the sport hold themselves accountable, then we don't have to do a lot of the bickering or going back and forth or debating that we be doing about whose fault it is. When people start holding themselves accountable for decisions or the way situations play out in the sport of boxing, then we as the supporters of the sport, fans of the sport, won't have to spend so much time trying to figure them out and figure out who's fucking what up. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, we know it's a dirty ass game, But Roly not a scary ass. I don't think he's scary though. Honestly, dude, that's just weird. What's that? What's weird? What you talking about, Brody? I hope that ain't true, dude. Oh, yeah. Nah, me either. F it. I'm gonna go pro. I'm gonna pull up to the lightweight and make shit happen. Facts, bro. Go for it. Go for it, Fate. I'm calling out everyone. Ryan, Shakur, Loma, Devin, and F it. Who that? Take the paycheck with a nap. Oh, you talking about with Tank? My bad, job. Dimitri is right. What's good, my bro? Appreciate you for pulling up. Body work. Appreciate you as always, my bro. I try to have a conversation. I always say, my new slogan, man, I ain't here to break the news. I'm here to have a conversation. And I think we've been having that conversation. But to finish up a bit, because I didn't want to drag this out or nothing like that. We had definitely a good conversation. Ultimately, I can't rock with Chris Eubank. I just can't. I'm a KO Ryan before Tank. Yeah, the way they make moving, right? I can't rock with Eubank. I think he's doing too much playing. Buckets of KFC chicken, double desserts with 60%. Getting fed by men at the spot, like it just ain't a good look. And then your father talking about boycotting the fight, pulling you out of the fight. He worried about the dangerous weight cut. He already lost one son. I get all of that. Respect to you. I understand. But you and your son not in the same accord. While you talking about how worried you is, your son out there letting Salt Bay feed him in front of people. You know what I'm saying? You out there eating salted steak that I heard is overrated and overpriced. I did seen some reviews on it. A couple people weren't too pleased. They said the hell with Salt Bay and that overpriced ass restaurant. You know what I'm saying? You're eating desserts. You talking about 60%. I just don't think you're taking it serious. It could be like showmanship, but I think it's corny showmanship at best. And I think that lack of respect that you have for Conor Benn as a fighter might be your downfall. Your arrogance. I only need 60%. Oh, I could eat whatever I want, but your dad crying about the weight cut, you pissing me off. And as a result, I don't care if I'm wrong about this pick. I'm picking Conor Benn to beat Chris Eubank on points. And if he stop him, maybe it'd be late, but Chris Eubank do got a chance. You know what I mean? I appreciate y'all, my bros. As always, I got a bad feeling about that fight, bro. Which one, St. Louis? Playing with fire. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm telling you. Conclusion. You Bootsy with daddy issues. Foster finally getting his shot. Cordina deserves better, man. Man, talk about it. Yeah, man. It's facts. Cordina was stripped entirely too fast, in my opinion. I guess being that it's the IBF, they about their business. I guess we could say that. It's unfortunate, but pretty sure he'll get a shot again. It's still unfortunate to see that all sanctioning bodies don't operate on the same accord. You know what I'm saying? And good that Shockey Foster is finally getting his shot, and that's against Rey Vargas. Rey Vargas is a tall guy. I believe he's going up. Is he going up? Hold on. Let me make sure. I think he's going up. But I think this because it's gonna be at what 130, right? Yeah. Super featherweight title, yeah. 130. So I believe he's going up. Rey Vargas. What his last fight was at 126, wasn't it? And he fought Max Sayo. So that's gonna be an interesting fight. Rey Vargas tall as hell, but Shockey got longer arms. Oh, Ben, you got a bad feeling. What you thinking about who you thinking gonna win, St. Louis? I'm thinking Ben might surprise him because he played too much and he postured too much. And when you posturing and playing and admiring your work, that's three different things. You're not throwing punches. And he do that in every fight. He did it against Liam Williams, which was his most recent fight where he dominated pretty much, knocked dude down 4 times, but didn't get a knockout because he showed me he wasn't taught as a kid not to play with his food. Now, Conor Ben, you can tell by how he finished a fighter once he gets you hurt. He was taught as a kid not to play with his food, and he don't. That's the difference between them, man. I think one mentally taking it way more serious. The other one is fucking off, and it might show up on fight night. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not a believer in Chris Eubank at this point. Them little antics, although it might be showmanship to you, was corny to me. Like, take it serious, bro. You already got beat up doing shit like that. You got beat up by Billy Joe Saunders, not taking it serious. You got beat up by George Groves, not taking it serious enough. You got cut up. You was looking bad in that fight. For a minute, I thought he was going to get you up out of there. You know what I'm saying? That's how I know he got a beard. But Conor Ben, man, I'm telling you, that power go up there with him. He got a nice little crack at 47. If he could crack on fight night, we're going to see a good fight, man. You might see an upside because I'm expecting Chris Eubank. I don't know the betting odds because I don't bet much, but I'm pretty sure Chris Eubank probably the favorite. If the fight even happens, I think Ben gonna hurt that dude bad. If they do call it off, they're gonna have to do it soon because shit, the 8th is right here. And you know what, bro? He still do be fit. He still can be explosive, but he play a lot. And some people feel like he's trying to be too much like Roy Jones. I don't think that's so much. I just think I see some of the teaching that Roy Jones been doing in his fighting style, but I just feel like he need to take it more serious. Yeah, this fight this week, the 8th, bro. So they're going to call it. His father talking about boycotting it. And again, Salt Bay done fed your son, and everybody's seen it, bro. It's on his Instagram. So you can't say that no more. Stop with the weight cut stuff because he acting crazy. From buckets of chicken with tons of grease, you know what I'm saying, to double desserts, 60%, to you eating steak and letting another man feed it to you. Like, get your man. I'm not going for him at all in this fight. I'm sorry, man. I don't hate him or nothing. I just don't like how he moving. I can't support a rock with none of that foolishness, man. It's foolish, bro. I can see Eubank Camp doing some weird shit on the day of the fight or the night before, something goofy like that. It's shit. Anything can happen, man. You know what I mean? His father just don't seem like he wanted to fight. I don't know if he confident, bro. I don't know if his pop confident in him. I'm not sure if his pops feel like he confident or if his son taking it serious enough to win, bro. I really don't. But in a few days, we gonna know. Like I said, the 8th right here. The 8th is right here, man. Right here. So we gonna get to see. Ain't got too much longer before they end this shit. I mean, if they're gonna try to pull a fast one, but that'd have been a big waste of everybody's time. And I don't feel like that's something they're gonna be able to do the way his pops talking. I just don't think it's gonna happen. So Shockey Foster, man, WBC ordered this fight, man, between him and Rey Vargas, man. Shot 29, 5'8.5", 72-inch reach, 19-2 with 11 knockouts. You know, them 2 losses came much earlier in his career, should I say. His first loss was in 2015 against Samuel T. I remember that dude coming up. He was 6-1 when he fought Shock, so he was decent then. He lost that by unanimous decision. Then he followed that with 2 TKO wins. Then his next loss was in 2016 against Ronald Chinea, and dude was 12-1-1. I remember him coming up too, Ronald Chinea. He lost that by split decision, so he went from a unanimous decision loss, split decision loss, both quality opponents, and he been on a winning streak since then. You know what I'm saying? Been on a win streak since then. This kid, 19-2 with 11 knockouts. I think he's gonna be a good fight. Rey Vargas got the height, but Shock got the reach advantage over him. If I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken, let me make sure I ain't tripping. Raymond Vargas. Even though I'm cool, I like the fact that Rey Vargas beat Magsayo up. I was cool with that. Rey Vargas is 36-0 with 22 knockouts. He's 31, 5'10 and a half. Yep, with a 70.5-inch reach. Yep, Shock got him in the reach, but he's taller by 2.5 inches or so. Which is not that much. So I think it's going to be an interesting fight. I think it's definitely a winnable fight for Shockey Foster, but it's going to be interesting to see how these styles gel when they fight. And Joe Cordina is stripped immediately after, you know what I mean? Pretty much he got his hand hurt and shortly after stripped. So the weight cut this week, I'm going to be tight because he's playing too much. I'm going to use that as an excuse. But you know what, Fake? When we follow the situations, that's why I highlighted all of this stuff that he did. Because we watch this sport enough to know that if you even try that excuse, we ain't buying it. We see what you screwed around with your weight, you lose for it. He ain't giving himself a chance for his excuses to be valid because he ain't going as hard as he should. He really ain't. My boy just cancel EUBANK. Yeah, man, for that Salt Bay, yeah, he bogus for that. He enjoyed that way too much too. Look that man in his eyes after he fed him. Like, let his steak getting put in your man. Man, he bogus. Not confidence. He already saw his son lose before, and especially his son lose to his rival son, like Creed versus Drago. I think some of that too. I'm telling you, he ain't playing. He playing too much. I don't think he's confident in his son. Rey wins. He's a credible champ. That's a fact. Rey versus Shockey can scrap good fight. Yeah, I'm glad Shock getting a chance, man. Like, some people wanted him to get one against wanted him to get a shot against Shakur, but I wasn't against that either. But being that Shakur done moved up, go ahead and let Shock get his chance, his opportunity at a title, see if he could take over at 130, man. I think that's gonna be a good fight. It's gonna be competitive for sure. I think it's a real 50-50 fight. I think it's a real winnable fight for Shockey Foster, which is who I'm rooting for. With nothing against Rey Vargas, simply because he wasn't awarded the opportunities that he should have been. You know what I'm saying? All he did was win. So I think he should have been a little bit more busy, man. So again, better late than never. I'm pretty sure he excited about his opportunity. I'm pretty sure he's gonna take advantage of it. It ain't gonna be no easy out, but Rey Vargas ain't either because he can fight, he can box a little bit. You know what I mean? We've seen what he could do against Rey Vargas. I mean what he did against Mark Magsayo. So but I think Shock just got to be smarter than him because he's definitely hittable. He's beatable. Rey Vargas is very beatable. You know what I'm saying? Definitely has some real competitive rounds with Magsayo when they fought too. So I don't see it being no different when he get in there with Shock. You know what I'm saying? I think Shock, but he ain't. Let me see. When the last time he fought? Last time he fought, man. Let me see. Okay, he fought this year. He fought in March of this year. Okay. So at least he did have a fight this year. Think so? Think you gonna stop him, Rick? I think he could definitely beat his ass. Think he could get his ass and possibly get him late too. You know what I'm saying? I like Rey Vargas, but I like Shock more. Straight up. I think this is a good opportunity. I think he's gonna take this one, man. He's gonna take this one, man. I think he's gonna take it. I want to see what he looked like in training camp. I know he about to put some work in for this fight, man. We got to come whoop this boy ass too. Don't even play with him. Whoop his ass. So yeah, man. That's Vargas makes too many mistakes. He was supposed to beat. Yeah, facts. He's supposed to beat Magsayo. And I seen that. It's just if Magsayo was really the fighter that they build him to be, or they tried to sell him to us as, if he really was that fighter, he would have beat Rey Vargas, if that makes sense to y'all. Because I know y'all hear the way they was, especially after the Gary win, how they was, or the fact that they kept trying to make him the next Filipino star and shit like that. The fact that he got beat, you know what I mean? But it definitely was a fight. If he was as good as what they told us he was, he would have beat Rey Vargas. So it wasn't like Rey Vargas blew him out the water or nothing like that. damn sure won. But I believe, let me see, that fight was close, wasn't it? Was it? Yeah, a split decision. Yeah, 115, 112, 113, 114, 115, 112. Yeah, it was close. So it definitely was a winnable fight. But Max Io was still damn one-dimensional. He didn't really give himself the best chance either. And that's why I didn't appreciate his style. He's nothing like Manny Pacquiao. The only thing they really got in common, bro, is big calf muscles and the fact that they Filipino. Yo, that's it. That's it. Maybe they got tattoos, some shit like that. But that's the only thing that the dudes got in common. He's nothing like him. His power ain't like what they sold it as either. So, nah, you know what I'm saying? He could punch a little bit, but he ain't nothing like Pacquiao to me. Only thing he like Pacquiao, like I said, they Filipino with probably tattoos and big calves. That's it. You know what I'm saying? I expect with all the mistakes that Vargas make, I expect O'Shack to be able to take advantage of it. It's just simple. I think he's a smart fighter. And he's going to pick his shots well, and that's all you got to just be on point. Be on point defensively. Rey Vargas do like to let his hands go, but he careless. He get careless in there, and he leave himself open when he try to punch in combination. And that's probably some of the mistakes that I know my bro Rick done seen. So expect to see Foster, man, definitely be in this fight, and I definitely expect to see him win it. So I'm rooting for him. Glad he got his opportunity. About time one of these sanctioning bodies did something that we could agree made some type of sense. You get what I'm saying? So it's unfortunate for Joe Cordina. He's gonna have to go back to the drawing board with the hand injury after getting stripped. So his title, his November 5th fight is off. And Conor Benn might punch Chris Eubank chin off, if he keep it up. You know what I'm saying? But that's my just do on it, man. Appreciate everybody for pulling up. Appreciate the family that supported in the super chat, man. As always, man, y'all smash that like button if y'all haven't. And y'all know my slogan, man. I'm not here to break the news. I'm here to have a conversation. I think we just had a hell of a conversation, man. So on that note, I'm going to let y'all good people get out of here. I think my brother G5 on, man. Y'all slide over to G5. Appreciate everybody. Salute to my TWT family. Salute to the chat fan. And I'm up out of here. Peace.